Who threw this banana peel here? If I hadn't reacted fast, I would have slipped and landed on the ground.
Sis, are you okay?
I'm fine. I can't wear these sandals anymore.
Who has no manners like that? Throwing a banana peel on the main road, seriously.
Exactly.
Sis, how about I help you?
No need. Women's crystal sandals with a broken buckle. Repair reward, 100.
That works too?
What mean, that works too? You forcibly took off my sandals.
No, ma'am. What I mean is, the quality of these shoes isn't great.
Exactly. The quality isn't very good. How to wear these sandals? I need to go back and change them.
No need. I have some super glue here. Just glue it.
Wow, you carry super glue around with you? What exactly do you do?
Me? I'm a repairman. Yeah, I do house calls. Faucets, pipes, lock picking, stuff like that. You can call me for anything.
That's hard to imagine.
Ma'am, hold steady and lean on me a bit. I'll fix it for you. Here. Ma'am. It's fixed. Wait 10 more seconds. The glue will set.
Should be fine, as long as you can make it to the office.
Ma'am, want me to help you put it on?
No. All right.
Thank you.
I still don't know. What's your name? My name is Dawn White.
My name is Mason Starr. Star is in the stars in this.
Nice name. I've got to get back to work, sis. It's getting late. Bye. I have stood here for 20 years.
I am old and frail, longing to see the light again.
It's over 3 meters high. I'll need to borrow a ladder.
Hello.
Ma'am, building 8. The street light next to it is out. I'd like to borrow a ladder to fix it.
Fix the streetlight?
Yeah,
You live in our complex?
I'm a tenant. Noticed the street light was out yesterday. I just wanted to fix it. If some elderly person fell because it was dark, that wouldn't be good.
Fixing the streetlight is property management's responsibility. We'll arrange someone. Thank you.
No. Ma'am, I want to try fixing it. I've recently started as an apprentice. I wanted to tag along on house calls and get some practice.
Practice? You can practice like that?
Yeah. Sis, I actually wanted to ask you a favor. If someone in the neighborhood has a broken faucet or a clogged toilet, if water heater breaks or anything, you can always give me a call. I can try to fix it for you. No charge. I'll just treat it as practice.
Oh, I see. All right. Come with me. Okay. I'll hold for you. Look and see how to.
All right, ma'am. Hold steady while I climb up. Ma'am, have the light turned on and let me check.
Oh, okay. Turn on the street lights. The repairs are done. Critical bonus triggered.
You got the Advanced Electrician Handbook.
Complete guide to making and repairing all lighting.
Current immunity. Double reward. Reward has been granted.
Oh my god. What a huge reward. I'm a master electrician now. And what the heck is electric immunity? Does that mean I can touch live wires from now on and be fine?
Alipay balance 10,000 yuan.
Cash on hand, 10,000 yuan. Awesome.
You actually fixed this street light.
Easy. The bulb socket was loose.
All right, let's put the ladder in toolbox. Back in the storage room.
Not bad. Your cooking's almost as good as a state banquet chef's. Just going to work and waiting for business won't cut it. I need to take the initiative. And promote myself. Right. My name is Ethan Stone. Right now, I do home repair jobs. If you need anything, reach out. Contact me on WeChat. Send this to all your friends. My account got hacked. What did to my best bro?
Ethan, how did you end up doing repair work? Ethan, something happened?
No. My account got hacked, and now I'm really a repairman. Damn, I'm a skilled technician. Not some gigolo. Post it to my moments again. Keep at it every day and don't slack off. Isn't this my old gym teacher? Why is she calling me? Hello, Ms. Ruan.
Zhang-Chin, you became a repairman?
Yeah,
The appliances at our place keep tripping the breaker, and the power keeps cutting out. We called some repair guys, but none of them could fix it. So, I'd send some business your way. Come help me fix it.
really?
Of course it's true. When have I ever lied to you?
Mr. Ruan, you're not trying to pick me up, are you?
What are you thinking? Our place really does have an electrical leak.
Alright, send me the address. I'll come fix it for you tomorrow. Okay. Yay!
Zhang-Chin. At least he's a graduate from a top university. Why would he become a repairman? He's probably run into some trouble. Forget it. When the time comes, just give him a little extra money. Who's coming?
Hey,
In my kitchen, a lot of things are acting up.
I'll go take a look.
This morning, even the power strip sparked. I even smelled something burning.
It's okay.
Help me take a look first. It's fine if you can't find it.
Don't worry, sis. I'll definitely find it. With my skills, but that's a good sign.
Look at the metal surface of that kettle. It's live too. Sometimes the wall is too. That outlet over there. It's all black inside. So, can you figure it out?
Yes. Sir, I'll fix the wiring first.
I use the bathroom first. You keep fixing it.
The casing is all burned black. That's a seriously strong current. And just in the past couple of days, the leakage has gotten worse. Mr. Ruan. Something happened. We can't worry about that now. Electric shock. There's a power leak in the bathroom. This is ridiculous. Even I'd get shocked. Wait, no. I'm immune to electricity. Ms. Ruan, please don't die. I'll call an ambulance right now. Ms. Ruan, don't be scared. I'll take you to the hospital right now.
This is so humiliating. How am I supposed to live like this? But is this what feeling safe is? Doctor.
Am I really okay? You're conscious. Your heart rate and other readings are normal. You've got electrical burns on your hand, but not serious. Don't worry. From the look of it, your condition isn't serious.
But I can't move. My whole body is numb.
Don't worry. These are after effects of electric shock. Judging from the ECG, everything looks fine. There's nothing wrong. You're really lucky. Your boyfriend came rushing over now. They noticed right after the shock. If it had lasted longer, it would have been serious.
He isn't. Thank you, doctor.
Then get rest and take care of yourself. If anything comes up, contact us anytime.
Okay. Teacher Ruan.
Thank you.
Of course. Anyone would.
Whoever ran into it would.
That Mr. Ruan. What exactly happened to him? How did he set it off in the restroom?
I don't know either.
The wiring at home. I've already checked it. No signs of a power leak. But there are traces of damage. Should be an issue with the external wiring.
Can it be fixed?
Yes, next time I come, I'll definitely fix it.
Zane Chen. Hurry. Me. I need to use the bathroom.
Teacher Rowan, like this, you can't make it to the bathroom either.
You. Hurry up. I can't hold it anymore.
How about use this first?
Okay. Then help me. I can't move.
I'll go pour it out. I'll be right back.
MM. It's over. I might as well just die.
Mr. Rowan, you can move your head now. You really can move it.
Don't worry. It's not serious. Go home and rest for a week. The symptoms will slowly go away.
Zane Chen.
Come on, tell the doctor.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Exactly. She just now was a little.
That's normal. It's after effects from the lightning. Go home and get some rest. It's nothing serious. I'll prescribe medicine. When you pick it up, you can go home.
Okay.
Thank you, doctor.
You should keep carrying her. That'll be faster. Here. Mr. Rowan. Let's go. Mr. Rowan. Have a seat first. I guess. We still have to wait a bit. You shouldn't be standing right now. Here. Then I'll go fix the railroad first.
Shane Chin, such boyfriend material. This is insane. Repair bonus, $50,000. A metal frame wrapped in electric current. Hit by an external circuit. I'm totally shocked. Completely numb. My wires are about to give out.
$50,000.
Metal frame wrapped.
50 grand.
Outside circuit. I'm fried. Completely numb. My wires are about.
Not counting the lady next door. This should be the highest amount so far.
Outside circuit. Numb. Totally numb. My
But
to give out.
I'm a little disappointed.
Wires are collapsed.
Why isn't there a mystery bonus? So it was just aging wires and peeling insulation.
Repairs complete.
Granted before obtaining the discharge cell.
Triggered the critical hit bonus.
What the hell? Discharge. This tiny current. What good is it?
Zane Chen. Over here. What happened here?
Don't move around. I told you not to come. Why get farther away?
I can hear the current. I was scared something happened to you.
Professor Rowan, you really do care about me. Don't worry, I'm fine.
All right. Stop messing with it. How is it in there?
No problem. It's fixed. In the bathroom. One expansion bolt was off-center. It hit the rebar inside. And that rebar touched an old worn-out wire on the outside. That's what caused the main power line at home, and the wiring leak were both caused by this.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. That's how things go in the world. It's all about coincidences. But I'm worried the wiring in this wall is old and leaking electricity. We better redo it. We need new wires.
Replace them. Right away. Zane Chen. You really know how to fix electrical wiring?
Ms. Wan, didn't I tell you before that I could?
You can't blame me for that. When you were in college, this wasn't even your major.
Then, Ms. Wan, you've got to help me bring in more business. Leaky roofs, busted pipe, clogged toilets, electrical, as long as it's a repair job. I'm fine with anything. Well then, let's go.
Zane Chen. What did you do?
Me, I was going through the clothes. I couldn't find it, so I searched for a long time. Dr. Rowan, are you taking his temperature? Come on, lie down on the bed first.
Zane Chen. Do you know? Why is my head all fuzzy?
After effects from the lightning strike?
No. Anyway. What happened today? You can't tell anyone. Especially that bunch of your classmates.
Teacher Wan, I won't tell anyone the electric shock. Not a single word.
I didn't mean getting shocked.
Then what did you mean?
Do I really have to spell it out like that?
No, you don't have to. Alright. I'm done teasing you. I definitely won't tell anyone.
$3,000 received.
Ms. Wan, you sent me 3,000.
Today's hospital checkup and medicine came to 2,000. There's still 1,000. That's for your repair bill.
It won't cost that much. Besides, as a teacher, in a month. How much can you really make?
If I'm telling you to keep it, then keep it. No matter what. My job's pretty steady. You work in maintenance. How much can you make? You're leaving?
I'll carry it for you.
Forget it. After he takes the medicine, just let him go. I should be fine. After one night's rest. Why does he have my pants?
What is it?
Why do you have my yoga pants?
I'm soaking them first. Wash them later.
Don't you know how to keep proper boundaries?
Ms. Wan, do you really think this one time makes any difference?
Forget it. I give up. Let the world fall apart. Whatever happens, happens.
Here, I'll wipe it for you. It won't be good if it scars.
I can do it myself.
I'll do it for you.
Without Ethan, I'd be nothing. And so thoughtful.
Ms. Wan, drink your medicine, then get some rest, okay?
Are you leaving?
How could I leave when you're like this?
Well, will this hold up your work?
Work? I'm here for a house call repair. It's not like it'll take we're talking hundreds of thousands, more or less. Mr. Wan, just sleep easy.
How did I sleep this long?
Mr. Wan, awake?
Right. You haven't had lunch yet, have you? How about I order some takeout?
No need. Check the fridge, and we've got plenty of food. I even made us some dumplings.
You can make dumplings?
What, you look down on me? Teacher Rowan, don't worry, my cooking is really good. Ever since I got these, when I first learned to cook, wanted to show what I could do. Not to mention, where else can you find a deal like $1,000 for one meal of dumplings? Here, Teacher Rowan, try my cooking.
Wow, it's delicious. Tell me, with cooking this good, you don't have to just be a repairman, right?
Well,
It'll definitely make money.
alright then, Mr. Wan. Send more business my way. I'll come by every day and cook for you.
Every day? You trying to eat me out of house and home?
For free.
You. Don't talk nonsense. What are we, to each other? For free? How dare you flirt with your teacher?
Miss Ruan. You're overthinking it. You're 3 years older than me. I like younger people.
So what if it's 3 years? That's not much. Besides, these days lots of wives are older than their husbands.
Alright. You're right. Then I like Mr. Ruan. Happy now? Just eat your dumplings. The phone was left at the property office. 4 days. Why not a single maintenance call has come in? What's going on? Who should go check?
Hey.
Hi there.
Oh, it's you.
Where's Sister Yui?
Sister Yui is property manager. She's usually pretty busy. If you need anything, I can help.
Well, I wanted to ask. Why is there no one here? You came to me for a house call repair?
One reason is hardly anyone actually goes to property man. Another reason is they don't trust you.
What do you mean?
You're a rogue repair apprentice. Even if it's free. Afraid you're not reliable. What a waste of time.
Oh, I see. Then do this. Tell them. I'm a top repair technician. I've been doing house calls.
For 5 years. 5 years? You're only, 22 or 23 at most? I was only 17 5 years ago, okay?
Believe it or not. I started working when I was 15.
Bro, you can make stuff up. So did you just graduate from college? Or are you already an old hand?
Mainly, I was trying to drum up some business.
How
about this? Do me a favor. I'll treat you to dinner. How about that?
Really?
Yeah. I won't just buy you dinner. I'll also treat you to milk tea and a movie. We can shop, get a hotel, whatever you want.
Since when are you so generous? Wait. Get a hotel? I'm ignoring you, perv.
I was kidding. I really am treating you to dinner. Coming?
Nope.
Really not coming? I'm ready to splurge. Don't miss your chance. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Splurge?
How
much are you willing to spend?
That depends. Zoe Lynn, my dear little...
How can you help me? Sure. Then I'm expecting a big feast.
No problem. Once off shift, we'll go.
Hello, sir.
At your restaurant. Bring me your most expensive set meal.
The most expensive set meal in our restaurant is $2,680. Does that work, sir?
All
right, sir.
Just a moment.
Why'd you order an expensive set? This is almost as much as my monthly salary.
Because it's the couple set.
You ordered it just because you're a couple?
What else?
Don't waste your money. 2007, how much do you need to fix? How can I earn it back?
You don't need to save me money. I'm not counting on you. They're trying to introduce to business.
Jean Chen's place. The rent is the lowest. Zane, who barely had money, managed to come up with $2,700 to treat everyone to a meal, trying to act rich when he's broke. Could he be trying to win me over? Showing off?
Why do you keep looking at me?
Who? Who's looking at you? I was looking behind you.
What if I was looking? I'm easygoing. Look around. Anything you can take I can give it all to you.
Ha, do you really think you're some big star? Give it back. Zane Chen, let go. Give it back. Zane Chen, let go.
Let go? In your dreams.
Let go now. This is a public place. What if someone sees us? Your set meal isn't here yet. It'll be right up.
Please wait a moment.
Thanks.
Chase, you pervert.
Don't move. Want me to take you home?
No.
Hold on tight. No need to search. I'm leaving. It's getting late. You should head back now.
You'd better take my bike back. It's getting dark. It'll be hard to get a cab.
Okay,
Head back now. It's too late. Bye.
Why are you back so late?
sis.
Isn't this Belle's car?
Yeah, I had something to do, so I borrowed it for a bit. Sis, you got off work so late. You work so hard.
I've been exhausted all day. My feet hurt so bad.
Sis, are you tired?
Yeah, we had a company event today. Was running around all day and walked over 10,000 steps.
Then, sis, your feet must be really sore, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Sis, come with me. Come on. My left leg is cramping too.
then?
Then get back already. Let's go. I forgot to give her scooter back. Hello?
Hey, Zane, my scooter.
It's just that. I went to bed late last night. When I woke up, it was noon.
You're lying.
No, I'm telling the truth. Sister Ivy can back me up.
Sister Ivy isn't at the office, so you can say whatever you want. Sister Ivy would never spend the night with you.
So you're alone at the office? I'm coming to see you right now. Wait for me.
He's coming over. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted by some creep? He's not some big bad tiger. He's not gonna eat you. No need to be scared. Please, Buddha, bless me. Zora Bell. I'm doomed.
Don't be mad. I came to bring you your car today. What? Are you mad? Don't be mad, don't be mad. To make it up to you, I'll treat you to a big meal.
Eat again? Worried I'll get fat?
A little chubby. Is cute.
You. Don't come over here.
Careful, I'm not some big tiger. Look how scared you are.
Who got that scared? And a big tiger? Why not say you're a dinosaur?
Lily, you're pretty cute. When you get mad. Even cuter.
He isn't gonna kiss me, is he? What do I do if he kisses me? What does a kiss even feel like?
I've still got something to do. I'm heading out first.
Bye bye. Oh no, I'm doomed. That was so intense just now. My heart's racing.
Lily Lynn. What's wrong with you? Why is your face so red?
I'm fine. Some jerk pissed me off and we got into a fight. Damn it. Bastard. Did Mason Jean come back late last night because of Sylvia Kai? What exactly happened between them?
Lynn. If there's anything you want to ask, just ask me. Why do you keep staring at me?
Sis. I want to ask you something.
Then ask.
About Zachary and you.
No. Don't listen to that kid's nonsense. He's the one making all that stuff up.
But he said he was with you last night.
What did he say? Jerk better not be making things up.
He said the reason
He didn't wake up this morning.
was because last night with you.
I get it now. This girl tested me on purpose. Zane was telling the truth. It was all Lynn overthinking things. Lynn. No matter what Zachary says to you, don't take it seriously. Don't overthink it. If you really want to go after him, then just do it openly. But Lily, keep your guard up. Zachary's a bit of a flirt. I'm afraid you won't be able to handle him.
I can't handle him? And you can? Just because your hands are bigger? Sister Ivy. As if I'd ever fall for that jerk.
I have to head to headquarters, so I can't talk long. You stay here and keep an eye on things. Order some takeout at noon. Don't let yourself go hungry.
On a rainy day like this, I should go fix Professor Rowan's wiring. Hello? Professor Rowan? How have you been feeling lately?
Much better.
Mr. Rowan, heading to the building materials market now. I'll be at your place in a bit. Wait for me a moment. I'll be quick.
I've bought the wires, 6 square millimeter cables.
They're all name brand.
Huh? You already bought them?
Yeah. We're replacing the wiring. How could I let you pay? And besides, it's not easy for you. I'm a teacher. I have money. Last time, you didn't even take the money.
Ms. Rowan, you're too formal. Making money is easy for me.
All right. If you're coming, then come over now. We might not even finish it all afternoon.
Okay. Mr. Rowan.
Oh no, is it all in my head? Why every time I see Zach, I need to use the bathroom? Zach. Let's go.
Sherwan, you brought your boyfriend back?
No, that's not it, Mom.
Isn't this the handsome guy who carried teacher down that day?
I heard.
He was really yeah. Back then, many of us neighbors were watching.
Little Shadow is really wonderful.
I was so nervous back then. That's great.
Ma'am, you're making me feel embarrassed. It's what I should do. If I don't care about myself, who will?
That's right. Unlike my husband. He doesn't care about me one bit. Last time, when he had to carry me, he kept saying I was too heavy, unwilling.
In the end, he even threw out his back.
Sis. Mostly because I'm young.
If I really get mistaken for his girlfriend, forget it. The more I explain, the worse it sounds. Let him think whatever he wants. So what do we do now?
Professor Rowan, take a break there. I've got this.
How can I do that? I should help.
All right then. Well, Professor Rowan, if you're not afraid of getting shocked.
You really think I don't know anything? The breaker's already off. How could there still be power?
When did you get so smart?
When was I ever dumb?
Then back in the ER. Weren't you pretty dumb too?
You're still bringing that up?
All right. Don't be mad. My mouth always gets me in trouble. Just pretend you didn't hear it. Come here, let me check first.
You must be tired. Have something to drink. Actually, you don't need to rush like this. Look at you, you're sweating all over. If we can't finish today, we can keep going tomorrow.
No way. If it's not fixed properly, what if the power goes and you must feel your way to the bathroom? What if you fall?
Why do you always assume the worst?
No, Ms. Rowan, I'm hoping you'll live to 100. So I need to fix this fast. But It should have been a quick job. But old wiring lines are falling apart. Not so well.
Don't wipe it like that. Your hands are dirty.
Mr. Juan. Your eyes are really beautiful.
What? My face isn't pretty?
Not exactly. Your other face is even prettier.
Zane, your teacher understands you. You're young and hot-blooded. But from now on, don't make jokes like that again. I'll be upset.
Ms. Rowan. I'll check the wiring in the other places again. As long as there's no problem, we're good.
Mm.
That's about it.
Oh,
Yeah, Mr. Juan. Lightning cable on your exterior wall. How did you deal with it?
I went to the neighborhood committee already and several other departments. Paid me compensation for damage. Now, it's basically been settled.
That's good then. Then it's nothing. I'll get going first.
You're heading back just like that?
It's fine. If the driver refuses to take me, I'll just walk back.
How about you take a shower before you go?
A shower?
What, aren't you usually generous? Scared of me?
All right then.
Wait a sec.
These clothes are?
Mine. The school uniform I got. It's too big. I haven't worn it yet.
Okay. Well then, I'm gonna take a shower.
No way. My cooking is terrible, terrible, terrible. I really want to eat the food Ethan makes. Ruby, what are you thinking? Ethan has been busy all day today. How can you ask him to come cook again? No. Oh no. I need to use the bathroom. Why does it have to be right now? There's only one bathroom at home, and Ethan is showering. There's no way I can ask him to come out. Oh no, I can't hold it anymore. I've got an idea. Ethan's still in the shower. He probably won't be out, still won't come. I should be able to fix it soon. It'll be fixed soon.
Mr. Juan. Mr. Juan.
Why are you washing up so fast? Why did you save me? Why take me to the hospital? I'd rather be crushed to death than be with you.
Mr. Juan. This is... Ms. Juan. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I shouldn't have bathed here. I should have left right away. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened.
Stop right there.
Ms. Juan?
It has nothing to do with you. Couldn't hold back.
Miss Rowan, please don't cry. I can't stand seeing a girl cry.
No. I'm your teacher.
That was before. I'm done for.
But after all, I used to be.
Miss Rowan. No. Darling.
Don't call me that.
Okay, Miss Rowan, I'll listen to you. Then stop crying, okay? Look, your eyes are all puffy. And your nose is running.
Where?
No way. Your makeup's all smudged.
If your makeup smudged, you won't look pretty anymore. You're teasing me again.
Look! This looks way better. Ms. Wan. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's not your fault. It's mine.
So you're not mad anymore, okay?
Don't make it sound like I'm being unreasonable. What happened today would upset any girl. She'll cry too. Fine, I'm warning you. You can't tell anyone about today. Especially your classmates.
Don't worry, Miss Wan. I won't tell my classmates you secretly used a wash basin.
Not that.
Then what?
It's me. About me crying.
Of course.
The wash basin, the plastic bag, the disposable paper cup, and everything you know. You keep it all to yourself. Don't say a word. You keep every bit of it buried deep inside.
Mr. Wan. I'm not stupid. Something like this, how could I tell anyone? If other people found out that I got it all over my face, then what happens to my pride? Do I even keep it?
This jerk still won't stop flirting with me. But why do I feel like I really like him deep down? Like him? No. I can't keep thinking about this. All right. I'm going to wash my hands.
Then cook. How could I let you do that? Let me do it. You just wait and enjoy some good food.
But you've been tired all day. Are you okay?
Piece of cake.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wait. Turn around first. Here.
Don't turn back around.
So you had all this ready. You took me for a fan master. Looks like you were just craving a bite. Master Wan, you must be hungry. Go ahead and eat.
You're an amazing cook. This is very well made.
Of course. These are all my signature dishes. I only make them for people I like. As for anyone else, they don't get this treatment. Professor Wan, are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Good thing I reacted fast. Otherwise, Miss Wan would have gotten hurt. Miss Wan. She actually let me hold her?
This.
Miss Wan.
Paper cup. Disposable paper cup.
Miss Wan? Miss Wan.
I'm screwed. The bathroom was usable. Why did I use the basin again?
Miss Wan? Miss Wan.
I'm gonna burst. I'm done for, done for. Zane Chen, just go. I can't face you right now.
I'm sorry. Just now. I lost control. I can't face myself. Not because I hate myself. That means, Mr. Wan was moved just now. I don't mind the aftermath.
I'm begging you. Please go first and let me think, okay?
Alright. Then. I'm heading out.
He actually still has both hands?
Hey,
Why haven't you left yet?
no, come on, do you have to react like that?
My nose. I hit my nose. It hurts. Let me see. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to. Let me see.
You lied to me.
Mr. Wan.
Let go of me. You lied to me. Said you were leaving. You.
Ms. Wan. I just wanted to say goodbye in person. I'm leaving. Remember, Kai. Remember to go back to the hospital for a checkup. If you want to eat anything, remember to tell me. If anything at home needs fixing, just call me. As for the just stop using it. Alright, that's enough. Since you want me gone so badly, I'm leaving.
My body.
Suddenly feels a lot lighter.
It's relaxed, but deep down. Why does it feel so empty? Miss Lee.
Vivi. The toilet at my place is broken. Last time, the one you recommended, that fast and reliable repair guy. Is he free today? Could come fix it for me?
Miss Lee, hang on a sec. I'll call and ask.
Okay. Hurry up. Guests are coming over again today. It won't do if this toilet breaks.
Okay. No. Why am I kind of scared to see him? No, scared of what? What's to be scared of? Ethan's just trying to make a living. It isn't easy for him either.
Hello?
The number you dialed is powered off. Powered off? Who turns their phone off when they sleep? It's already 8. She should be up by now. No way. Big sister Lee has to take this job. She's fine otherwise, just a bit of a loudmouth. If she does the job well, she tells everyone, and that's basically giving Chase free publicity. Free promotion. I'm going to find him right now. Chase. Are you in there? Chase, I was just knocking. Why didn't you answer?
Out cold. I gave you a massage last. I went to bed too late. I'm still yawning right now.
Was that a massage? You were taking advantage of me. I came to you for something important. Sister Lily from apartment 603 on my floor has a broken toilet. She wants you to come fix it. It's kind of urgent. Go now.
After all this time, I finally got a job.
Yeah, I specially help spread the word for you. And hey, don't do it for free. Just charge the normal house call fee. You need to live your life too.
Sis, you're so good to me.
Alright. Cut it out. You're home right now?
I am.
Okay. Then I'll come upstairs and see you now. I'm not rushing you. Who knows how long? You're gonna keep dragging your feet. Zane Chen, open the door.
It's done. It's here. Right here.
Are you okay? How is it? How are you?
I'm fine. I was just careless. Who sucked up the toothpaste?
Where's the bathroom?
Over there. Ladies, move aside. Let me finish brushing.
Yvette, why do you always overthink things? It's all your fault. You were so naughty last night. And you too. You weren't behaving either.
What's going on? What's on your hand? Why are you squaring up to your own hand? Too scared to walk in front of me? Why are you guarding like this? Weren't we fine last night? Why are you like this today?
Hello? Elevator, elevator. Come on, hurry up.
Miss Lee. Found it. Miss Lee. He's heading over right now. Don't worry, we all live in the same complex. I'll definitely give you a discount. Alright. Business. Miss Lee from 603 has called in a panic several times. Get over there now. Your house call fee. Don't charge more than 200. I think 150 is enough.
150? That's still pretty expensive.
Expensive? 200 is cheap. Just don't make the house call for free, or big mouth Miss Lee. If you spread the word around the neighborhood, who knows how many old folks will ask you to come help for free every day, then you won't get anything else done. You'll just be busy for nothing.
Alright, thanks, sis.
What for? You've helped me a lot too. Alright, I've got something to do. I'm heading out first. You should get going too.
Miss Lee, Sister Yue asked me to.
Ms. Lee is my mom.
She's waiting in the kitchen.
You're the repairman Vivian Yi mentioned, right?
Oh, right. Yes. Oh dear, listen to me, blurting things out. I didn't even see Miss here, and I already made you sound old.
Wow. I've never seen someone this handsome. And this sweet talking, too. Repairman. These features. This figure. At this age.
Miss.
Oh my. Why call me miss? I think I'm younger than you, right?
Hello, sis.
My name's Lulu. Yevi knows me. Remembers, you can call me Smile. Sis, girl, whatever. It just sounds too weird.
Smile. Nice to meet you. My name is Zane.
Come in. My mom's waiting in the kitchen. Hurry up. My mom's getting impatient.
They're here.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh my. You're quite the handsome young man. So, how old are you? Do you have a girlfriend? Our Xiao is a kindergarten teacher.
Mom.
Ma'am. I'm single. No girlfriend.
We can talk me being single later. Little Zhang, come help Auntie take look. Come check our bathroom. The toilet's clogged. And it's leaking. Every time we flush, water goes.
Auntie, I'll go check it out. Hey!
Reward for fixing a toilet that leaks when flushed, 500 yuan. A toilet that leaks when I flush. Here comes the toilet that leaks when flushed. Repair bonus, 500 bucks. I flush hard, it's overflowing.
Only 500?
I flush.
That's a bit low.
Flowing.
Forget it. Maybe I'll hit some big prize. Ma'am, check. Just a clogged drain.
I do too. I wanted to fix it, but I couldn't do it. Xiao Zhang, excuse me, please help fix it. We've got guests coming for lunch. If this toilet doesn't get fixed, sorry to trouble you.
Okay. Ma'am. Then I'll not charge you too much. We live in same neighborhood. Give me 150. I guarantee I'll fix it.
150? That expensive?
Ma'am, that's really not expensive. I usually charge 100 for house calls. Besides, we live in the same complex. And you're close with Sister Ivy. So I knocked 50 off for you.
All right then.
Ma'am, did you show me where it's leaking?
Okay. Lila, go tell him. Mom still has to sort and wash the vegetables.
The toilet isn't clogged. I think the drain is clogged. Just clear it out and it'll be fine.
Want me to help?
Okay. Go to the hardware store. Give me a toilet wax ring and some glass glue. Oh, and a 1-meter piece of wire.
Okay, I'll go buy them now.
Wait,
What else?
add me on WeChat.
I'll transfer the money to you in a bit.
If Andy finds out, she'll definitely be happy about it. She can even help promote us. A win-win. Then I can get more jobs later.
Added. Then I'll go buy it first.
Go ahead. Hand me the wire. Who the hell did this? Who throws hair into the toilet? Let me dig a little more. Holy crap.
What is it?
I think I poked something fleshy.
Huh?
No way. Could it be human remains? This feels... That's strange.
Don't scare me. Is it or not? Should we call the police?
A rat.
Ah, a rat.
Don't be scared. I've got it pinned down. Quick, give me a bag or something. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Mom, grab something and catch it.
Okay.
Mom.
How could you just take it? I wasn't even in a rush. You just grabbed it.
Stop talking.
It's fine. Wash your hands first.
I'll transfer the money to you.
Okay. If there's nothing else, I'll head back first. When Andy comes up later, let her know for me. Also, if your kindergarten needs any repair work, you can call me too. I'll give you a low price, guaranteed to make you happy.
I'm heading out then.
All done? Where's little Chang?
Swipe down.
That kid. Didn't wait for me to come up before I was still hoped to introduce him to you. Look at you. You're already 23 and you don't even have a boyfriend.
With things like this, how am I supposed to introduce anyone? How could you take my... Go throw it to him.
I was in a hurry too, so I just grabbed one.
Why didn't you use your own? Just grabbed one?
You were messing around in the restroom forever. You stink. Still, you've made quite a bit of money. You should upgrade your outfit. Professor Wan.
Zhang Chen.
Why is he here? Oh no.
Why is it that every time Zane Chen, I need to use the bathroom?
Ms. Wan.
Later. I've got things to do.
Ms. Wan. Are you not feeling well? Do you need any help?
Move aside.
Ms. Wan, will you help or not?
Move aside, now.
Ms. Wan. I was just asking out of kindness.
Zhang Chen, you did that on purpose, didn't you?
A couple's fight, huh?
Your boyfriend's that handsome and still fighting? Could it be he can't do it?
Very possible.
Your boyfriend's the one who can't do it. Pfft. He's not my boyfriend. What is wrong with me? What am I even thinking? Zane Chen. I need to use the bathroom.
Move, hurry up.
Why are you here?
Ms. Wan, those pants look really good on you today.
I didn't ask you that.
Ma'am, I was just complimenting you. Well, obviously. I do aerobics. So I'm in great shape. When you wear those pants, You look years younger.
I didn't ask about my figure. I mean, what are you doing here?
I came to buy a few things. And while I was at it, check out a couple of outfits.
What a coincidence. You ran into me.
Miss Rowan, you don't actually think I followed you here, do you?
Didn't you?
Of course not. Professor, why do you think I'm that awful? By the way, Professor, are your After Effects still not gone? Don't look at me like that. If it happens a lot, go to the hospital and get it checked. It's been so long already.
I've already had it checked. The doctor said it's nothing. It's just a mental issue of my own.
A mental issue?
Weren't you here to buy clothes? Come on, I'll help you pick. This one's nice. This one looks good too. It should really flatter your figure.
Yeah, it's nice. Way better than what I picked for myself.
Let's go with this one. Let's go.
Hello?
Check out. Total is 2,306. Okay.
No. Sir. How could I let you pay?
Please don't fight me for it.
Sir, you don't make much money. Let me do it.
You already call me teacher. So just do as I say. Scan mine.
It didn't go through.
Try again.
It won't scan. It won't scan.
It won't scan. It won't scan. Oh no. I'm out of money. Repair bonus, 1,000 yuan. Special bonus, 10 times cashback on this purchase. It's actually 10 times cashback. Doesn't that mean the clothes are free?
And you can still make money? Wait a second. Then if you buy everything at once, like 10 or 20,000 worth, wouldn't the cashback be 100 or 200,000? Miss, could you wait a moment? I'll go pick out a few more clothes and pay in a bit.
Zane Chen.
Ma'am, you probably hit your spending limit today. Looks like you bought quite a few big ticket items.
That must be it. On my card. There are still tens of thousands left.
It's okay, use mine first. Come on, no need to be so formal with me.
Zane Chen. I really didn't expect this. On my card. Only a little over 1,000 left.
Sis, don't say another word. I truly appreciate the love you've shown me.
Don't be silly. I'm buying you a couple of clothes. What love are you talking about?
Right now. Don't think about anything, just shop. Shop. You get some, I get some. Let's buy more.
How could that be okay? How can I let you buy clothes for me? No, no. Come on.
Bring me some other styles in this size. Grab 7 or 8 more. Where's the underwear section?
This way.
Okay. Let's go. Ma'am. What size are you? Oh, never mind. You don't have to say. This size. Give me 10 sets of these.
Zane Chen. Stop taking more. If people see you buying these for me, what are they gonna think of me?
Let them talk. We buy what we want. A guilty heart sees trouble in everything.
Zane Chen, I'm begging you. Stop taking. We can't even carry all this out.
20 or 30 sets at least. That's gotta be worth tens of thousands. 10 times that. That's hundreds of thousands. What a score! Alright.
That'll be all for now. Hello, the total is
$54,866.
That little?
Zach Chen, are you crazy? That's a lot of money.
Scan the code.
What is it?
Sir, the payment failed.
You hit the limit. You can only spend up to 50,000. Then make the total less than 50,000.
Return these.
No, no need. Return these. I'll come back next time. Okay, thanks, ma'am. Come on.
No way I'm coming back again. Do you want me to lose all my dignity? Is there too much?
Here, give it.
Give it to me.
No need.
I'll carry it. You have plenty already.
It's fine. I'm strong.
You. Pretty feisty, huh?
If we weren't in public, I'd grab your leg with one hand and sling you over my shoulder.
Zachary. There you go talking nonsense again.
I'm not.
Let's go. I told you not to buy so much. But you just had to buy it anyway. How did I really end up carrying all this? Let me carry that for you.
No, it's fine. You don't need. I'll call us a cab. You're carrying all that stuff. You can't walk back like that.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Driver, we're going to.
I still don't know where you live.
Zyanjangli Estate, North Street.
All right.
How do we get to my place?
But we can't go to my place.
Why? Am I that embarrassing?
No. It's because my place is too.
Your place is a mess, so let's go to mine. I think you just want to see me in it.
Sis, keep it down. We're still in the car.
What was I just about to say again? The driver is still watching.
Miss, do you want to lean over here and get some sleep? Miss Ron, we're here.
I actually fell asleep on Zachary's shoulder.
Sir, could you open the trunk?
Miss Rowan, you're back.
Your boyfriend bought so much stuff.
He insisted on buying it, right?
Your boyfriend.
Really knows how to treat you well.
Exactly.
You're making me blush.
Is this Mac's affection? Confessing right to my face? As for my relationship with her.
Dating is normal.
I'm home.
Bye bye.
Let's go. Come upstairs with me.
So, can I stay over?
Drink some water. Not like that. It's ice water. Careful, or your stomach will hurt.
I'm fine. My stomach can handle it.
Don't mess around just because you're young. When you get old, it'll all catch up with you. You're looking at me again.
Because you look good.
Don't talk nonsense.
Professor Juan.
Don't call me that.
Okay. Teacher.
Why did you let him come?
Ms. Juan, you don't have to say it. I know. You used to be my teacher, but the moment I saw you, I couldn't help myself. I think about you every day. Even in my dreams, I'm calling your name.
You're lying. You called my name in your dream. How did you know that? That doesn't matter.
Back when I was in college, I was already crazy about you. At that time, I felt insecure. I didn't dare say it. But now, don't want to miss you again.
You. Do you know what you're saying?
I do.
Zane Chen.
Teacher.
No. Call me Jiao Jiao.
No, I like calling you teacher.